Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now, the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer was genuinely surprised by the quality of this bicycle. They describe it as surprisingly robust, capable of supporting a rider of significant weight and height. While compact in size, our reviewer notes its substantial weight, emphasizing its solid construction. The initial setup involved attaching a few components, but this client was immediately impressed by the design and functionality of the bike. Everything worked as expected, arriving in perfect condition thanks to careful packaging that prevented shipping damage. One particularly appreciated feature is the power assist. Unlike some electric bikes with multiple levels to adjust, this one has a single, perfectly calibrated setting. Our reviewer appreciates the consistent support, eliminating the need to fiddle with settings. The bike intuitively matches the rider's pedaling effort, preventing strain. A simple cruise control function engages after holding the throttle for a few seconds, disengaging upon braking or acceleration. For those who prefer a purely manual ride, the power can be easily switched off. A simple button activates the power, eliminating keys. A major selling point for this client was its portability. They specifically sought a bike that could be easily transported in a car trunk, avoiding the need for external racks. They aren't aiming for high speeds and find that 15 miles per hour is perfectly adequate for this type of bike. Ultimately, this reviewer sees it as a superior alternative to an electric scooter, offering more comfort and stability thanks to the addition of a seat and pedals. They summarize it as essentially an electric scooter with added features, and a very well executed one at that.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer had been searching for an affordable, space-saving, and user-friendly electric bicycle. They found that this scooter surpassed their expectations, even comparing it favorably to their existing recumbent trikes. According to our reviewer, the scooter was easy to assemble, lightweight, and remarkably simple to operate. Its speed is more than adequate for their needs, especially considering their age. This client has customized their scooter by adding a used bike rack, originally from a Trek bicycle, to the seat stem. This allows them to conveniently carry essentials like snacks, water, sunscreen, and mosquito repellent on their rides. At a weight of around 160 pounds, they note that the scooter, rated for 265 pounds, has ample power to carry both them and their gear. One of the aspects this client appreciates most is the ability to ride it as a regular bicycle without electric assistance, allowing for a good leg workout. They conclude that for anyone seeking a simple and inexpensive electric bicycle, this scooter is an excellent choice. They mentioned doing extensive research before purchasing and believe this to be one of their best acquisitions, highlighting its practicality and convenience.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer had a bit of a rough start with this electric bike. To be safe, they sent it to a local bike shop for assembly and a general checkup. That's where things got a little concerning. The mechanic pointed out an issue with the crankshaft, mentioning a potential problem with the chain slipping off if they pedaled too hard. Understandably, our reviewer contacted the manufacturer, hoping to resolve the issue under warranty, but apparently they weren't willing to help. Left with no other option, this client had the mechanic replace the problematic part. Unfortunately, the replacement didn't quite fit with the original chain guard. The mechanic managed to get it working, though the chain gear still has a bit of a wobble. So, while the bike is now technically repaired, the replacement parts aren't a perfect match, and the chain guard is now missing because it wouldn't fit with the new crankshaft. Now our reviewer is stuck with a big question: should they keep it? It sounds like the bike is rideable, but the mismatched parts and missing chain guard are definitely cause for concern. They're torn between accepting the current state of affairs and potentially returning it. They're really looking for opinions, and whether other people would feel safe riding it in its current condition.
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.